I think we're going to reach a local top or short-term top, I should say. And it's when we hit this previous high here. It was more or less at $500. I think when we reach this resistance here, we're going to see a little bit of a correction, probably to maybe test these previous levels here at let's call it 350 more or less. Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the Crypto Forecast. I'm a little bit sick this week. My voice is a little bit broken, so bear with me. But we're going to be doing very quick technical analysis on Bitcoin Cash and a little bit on Bitcoin BTC. So last week I was saying that Bitcoin Cash was about to reach local top at around $500, and we finally reached this $500 mark, and now we are correcting. So what I think is going to happen here, I know last week I was saying that the correction probably would be going to around 350, more or less this level of support around here, which would coincide as well with the 50-day moving average. Now, I wasn't expecting this to break down vertically like this. I thought it would be like going slower, maybe pushing resistance for a little bit more, and then maybe a little breakdown, a little bounce. But the way this is breaking down, right after touching 500, I think we could be going lower than 350, not that much lower, but what I suspect is that it's when it reaches more or less 350 or 345, more or less these levels of support here, and the 50-day moving average, I think we're going to have a strong bounce, and then but it's not going to make it to 500, and it'll go back down again, and I think we're going to have a slow and painful downtrend. Not quite like this one. I think this 6 months downtrend was an exaggeration. It was an anomaly. I don't anticipate 6 months of downtrend, but I do anticipate several weeks to maybe a couple of months. Bouncing at 350, going back up, then going back down again slowly. And I would aim, if you're doing the swing trading, I would aim to buy the 200-day moving average if the price makes it there. And right now the 200-day moving average is uptrending, but if the price starts to downtrend, it's gonna go flat, more or less at around $300. So that's the best I can read as of right now, unless something changes, because of course if the price starts to bounce back up and then go down slowly and bounce again and starts to go down slowly, and it takes a month or two, that's a very long time. Many things can happen in this time, so anything can change, new patterns can form, so maybe I'll change my forecast during this time, but for right now that's the best I can read. I think it's breaking down too vertically, more than I expected, so yeah, maybe we go lower than my previous prediction, which was at 350, but I would suspect it's gonna take a long time. As for BTC, that was the last update I did for premium members. It was the 1st of February, today is the 17th, so yeah, 2 weeks ago I was giving a target of, what is it, between 10,300 and 10,700, which is the two highlighted numbers in blue here. Is these two lines, between these two lines. So that was the actual level, the actual local top. Now what I suspect here is that we have resistance at around where the price is right now, 9,700. If this resistance was to break, and I think it'll hold for a while, like I said for Bitcoin Cash, I think this is going to be slow. I think it's going to be ranging, staying at this level, more or less in the 9,600, now 9,800, consolidating here for a while, holding in this support until then if it breaks down, which I suspect at some point in the future it might break down. And then I would aim to buy the 200-day moving average if the price gets there, and that would be more or less around 8,900 or 8,800. I think that's where we are headed in the not in the immediate term, but in the next, let's say, couple of months, or something like that. I would say consolidation, little downtrend for a while now. We're gonna be in a slight, slight correction, but it might last a while, because when the price goes up, I said this many times in my previous last videos, when the price goes up, it goes up very fast. When it goes down usually very slow, with a few exceptions here of a breakdown. But look, all this time here, up, down, but it was consolidated. It was more like going sideways for several months here. Yes, one breakdown, and then boom, one pump, and then sideways for a long time, boom, capitulation breakdown, and then sideways. And then when it goes up, it usually goes up very fast. And when it goes down, I mean, if you compare, look at the big picture, this went up pretty vertical, and then to correct 50% of the movement, it took 6 months. So yeah, when we correct slowly. When we go up faster. So for right now, I think sideways for BTC. I will be updating for premium members in the next few days when I see how this develops a little bit more, but for now, this is what I can read. And then we have this red diagonal resistance here, which comes from the very top to the second top, and even, yeah, the third little top here. And yeah, well, it's downtrending. I don't think it's gonna break out of this like nothing. I think we're gonna have some resistance here, some push, some fighting. But at some point around the halving, I would expect this red line to be broken. Maybe before the halving, maybe right after, maybe somewhere around the halving. I think we're gonna break. And then when we break this one, and then is when I would expect this to go a little bit vertical. Okay guys, I leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to join the premium membership, the link is below. I'm running a promotion now, 3 months for the price of 1. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.